Marine Corps, and I need support. I don't have a problem picking up the radio and calling in for fire. Yet when I get out of the Marine Corps, that seems to be an issue.
I left the Army on about a half a dozen medications, but I put my foot down eventually and said, better living through chemistry isn't working for me. And so I stopped taking them all. But then reality was here. My head was as clear as it's ever going to be, and I was in pain. Miserable pain.
We have put together truly an elite system to take care of these wounded service members, to take care of their psychological injuries, their physical injuries, and each physician, each surgeon is handpicked to be not only the best in their field, but somebody that cares, somebody that understands what the service member has gone through.
Operation Mend is the best thing that could ever happen to me.
Operation Mend is family.
Operation Mend has been a lifesaver.
They allowed me to be who I am today.
Operation Mend is a fresh breath of air.
Operation Mend is an elite unit.
In honor of Veterans Day today, we are highlighting a groundbreaking program called Operation Mend at UCLA Health. Operation Mend provides comprehensive physical and psychological care from some of our nation's most seriously wounded veterans. According to the U.S. Census Bureau, there are approximately 19 million veterans in the United States. Operation Mend works to help those injured in war or those suffering from its lasting effects. And joining us now is the Executive Director of Operation Mend, Dr. Joe Sornborger, Air Force veteran Adrian Purchase, and Adrian's wife and caregiver, Joanna Purchase. Good morning, guys. Great to see you.
Good morning.
I should say up front, I'm on the board of Operation Mend. We had a little fun at the event last night. It was so great to see you. Joanna, you can hold a crowd up on stage. Very, very impressive. So, Dr. Joe, let's just give people an idea who don't know about Operation Mend, about what you all do. We know about the physical, the plastic surgery, free care, wraparound care for veterans who need it, but also now moving into the TBI and PTSD care, and we'll talk about that for just a moment.
Yeah, so we've expanded quite a bit over the last couple of years to focus on both treating post-traumatic stress, traumatic brain injury, but we actually have a traumatic brain injury treatment program. So our warriors come for a couple of weeks and we really focus on occupational therapy, neurology, psychiatry. So we're treating them holistically. We've added substance use disorder for those folks that are struggling with post-traumatic stress and using substances as a coping strategy.
Yeah, I mean, when I first got involved, my wife Christina and I, these were the immediate wounds of war. The first patient, our beloved Aaron Mankin, of the United States Marine Corps, who we saw last night as well. He needed complete surgery, 70 surgeries he's had, and Operation Mend provided that. There's Aaron speaking on stage last night. I'm still trying to convince him to run for office, which he should do. Right? So. When he's up there?
Yes.
It was about the physical.
Yes.
It was about remaking their bodies. And now, what is the transformation you've seen in the kind of patient who shows up there?
You know, it is really a combination of those that have had a physical injury and worked with other healthcare systems to try to address that. And they get to a point where something's not working. Either it's chronic pain or it hasn't been a complete procedure that they've needed. At the same time, they're struggling with post-traumatic stress. So in 2016, we launched our intensive treatment program to focus both on mental health as well as we continued with our surgical program.
So, Adrian, you are a great example of what Operation Mend can do for a veteran and for a family. Just share a little bit of your story and how you found your way to Operation Mend.
It was really by chance that we stumbled into Operation Mend. At the behest of my wife, I was working to get my VA claim upgraded. And so we found a VSO officer to help us out. And she and her husband had come through the program a year prior. And she, I think, could just see the struggle that we were having, very similar to what they were struggling with. And as soon as she told us we'd trusted her, immediately we applied. And there was no question. I think I knew I wanted a different life. I just didn't know what that would look like or how to get there.
You served a couple of tours in the Middle East. You were involved in a vehicle rollover accident. You suffered TBI. Tell us a little bit about your struggles before you got to Operation Mend and how that changed when you got there.
Oh, man, it's just been life-changing. And it's hard to even go back and think about where I was before Operation Mend became a part of my life. Just having the vehicle rollover accident, it took about half an hour to get any services. I was just in a remote location. I was ejected from the vehicle. Always wear your seatbelt. And that's how I got my TBI. And 3 weeks later, I was in Iraq because we didn't have the information. This is in 2005, right? We didn't have the information we do now about TBIs. And so I had been suffering for so long until finally it was very clear that something needed to change. Yeah. So it was incredible to find this program.
Joanna, tell us a little bit the perspective of a caregiver, of a loved one, of a wife. I take it a lot of feelings of helplessness probably would be a big narrative here.
Yes, absolutely. I went from working full-time outside of the home to being a full-time caregiver inside the home after we got married less than a year. And watching her struggle every day with symptoms that just seemed out of her control, it affected our entire life. We have 2 kids and, just the midst of family and messiness. And I felt alone, I felt isolated, and felt like I was solely responsible for all of it. And so having Operation Mend give us a structured environment to heal, to do trauma therapy, to finally address issues that had gone undiagnosed for 13 years, honestly. 13 years it took for Adrian to be diagnosed with PTSD and a TBI was delayed diagnosis as well. And that just compounds symptoms. So by the time we met, Adrian's a wonderful, lovely person. And you could just see she was struggling, white-knuckling at most days. And it was hard to watch as a spouse, really.
And you said, Joanna, it didn't just save your marriage, but saved Adrian's life.
Absolutely.
Yeah, 100%.
Yes.
So, Dr. Joe, if there are veterans watching, families watching right now who are struggling with some of the same things Adrian struggled with, who haven't gone into a program, haven't sought help, what would you say to them if they're watching today?
That it's never too late. Absolutely seek help. Certainly Operation Mend, but we have been very successful with healing the wounds of war for our post 9/11 veterans and active duty. So get help.
And the help is there, and the door is open, and all you really need are patience to keep it going.
Absolutely, and with Operation Mend, caregivers have been a significant part of the program. And we are still the only organization in the nation that includes the caregiver as part of treatment.
That's an important factor,
It
too.
is.
It's uclahealth.org/Operation Mend. We should say that several times.
They do amazing work, and it's been 15 years. Congratulations on the anniversary, doing incredible work and trying to evolve as veterans do as well in these post-war years. Dr. Joe, so great to see you. She's the executive director of UCLA Health's Operation Mend. Thank you very much. Also, Air Force veteran Adrian Purchase and Joanna Purchase, thank you as well. Great to see you. I'll see you at the parade in a couple of hours. Yes. And again, if you're looking for a veteran, if you're looking for support for yourself, or you're just someone who'd like to get involved and help out with this extraordinary organization, you can go to uclahealth.org/Operation Mend.
There
Thanks, guys.
you go.
And we'll be right back with some important health news on cases of RSV, COVID, and flu surging across the country. We'll be right back.